Hey guys, so this is part 2 of the altered pencil cup. Altered can? I don't know what to call this. Okay, I was going to put off doing this because my face started to get very twitchy, but the second I put something off, then I start to get drowsy, and it's just a no-win situation. Okay, so it's dried. I missed a little bit of the ribbing of the can, but I can fix that with SugarRayCrafts. I apparently need to make some more faces because I don't have very many. I had this moon face and this more humanoid looking face with open eyes, because I was going to do another enchanted tree. I wanted the moon. I like the moon face because it was bigger. I would have preferred a bigger face for this can, but these are the biggest ones that I have, and I'm worried that this more humanoid face is going to be too small on the can. I mean, I'm going to build it up, but yeah, I need to pull out my polymer clay and figure out which one. Hopefully I've got some clay in it. I have a lot of clay. Hopefully some of it is still viable, because I don't touch my clay. My hands are so arthritic that I just don't touch it anymore. But I don't know. We can build up the humanoid face, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, let's do the humanoid face. Polymer clay is plastic, so you can heat it up and it'll become a degree of malleable. I mean, not malleable to the point where you can work with it, but malleable to the point where you can curve it around something. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay. Try not to bend the con. I'm gonna have to go in because this face has open eyes, and I'm gonna have to go in and paint the eyes a different color. Okay. Alright, let's get this stuff glued on. Yeah, I really wish I had more faces. It's just some super glue that came with some rhinestones. Hopefully it works. You can always get super glue to stick your fingers together, but most of the time it won't stick whatever you're trying to stick to it. You know, it won't work for what you're trying to use it for. Is that where I want it? Do I want it up higher? I kind of want the face. Guess it needs to be. Yeah, see. It would stick your fingers together immediately. I'm trying to get it to stick to the can, it won't stick. Let's see what happens if I heat it. Okay. And don't worry, it'll look less freakish as we go on. We're gonna build a arm branch. We're gonna put some super glue. This is just a plastic cap from one of my needles. feel like I should have. Should that be lower? Oh, I don't know. Not sure if that's stuck good enough. Bloop, 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 bloop. See, my finger just stuck to the frickin' tube. Okay. And then we've got some tree rings. Maybe we'll stick one right there. We'll see if we can do this here. Stick a tree ring there. And then, where else do we want a tree ring? Stick into the tube. Stick into the tube. Man, oh man, I hate super glue. Okay. So it's about to stick to my finger. Where do I want it? Let's... Oh. Yeah, I have super glue all over my fingers. And I can't tell. Come on, I just need one more drop. Give me one solid drop that's not on my finger. Oh. Fudge bucket. Okay. I'm going to pause you real quick. Okay. Sorry, I didn't want you to have to wait 5 minutes while I'm trying to get my glossy accents unglued. Oh, come on, you were just unclogged. Turd rocket. Ugh! Okay. Mod Podge Dimensional Magic is my favorite glue to use for rhinestones or any surface that is non-porous, you know, because it really works, but their bottles are so frustrating. And it may be the fault of the product that I have so much trouble with it clogging, but it's infuriating. See, now that I have the cup standing up like that, the face looks too low. But I feel like if I went any higher, I wouldn't have enough room. I don't know. I also feel like I made it crooked. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so this is SugarRayCrafts. It's just a pulverized paper powder. I'm not sure what the brand is because it's most of the packaging is buried amongst other stuff. Just the top of the packaging is open. You just add water. One thing to note about SugarRayCrafts is that I don't know why this is, but only mix up the amount that you think you'll need in your one creative session, because although technically you could keep it in some kind of container to keep the celluloid moist, I don't know why, but it does not mold. Like, it's not as sculptable as when you first mix it up. You could also use, if you wanted to give this type of mixed media craft a try, you could also use like an air dry clay, a paper clay, but do not use Model Magic. Model Magic is the worst. How do I know this? Because I like to play with Model Magic. I used Model Magic in my crafting, and I played with it when I was a kid. But after a few months, the whatever you have sculpted will crack. I don't know why it does that. I would just go for a more legit brand that is made for grown-ups of an air dry clay. What I don't love about celluloid clay is that when you're working with it, it feels like when you're like kneading bread and you get the flour residue on your hands, and it makes it feel very dry and uncomfortable. That's what I don't like about celluloid clay, but I appreciate the fact that it is a dry powder, that as long as I don't flood it, you know, that it basically has a shelf life that'll last forever. Which is good if you don't do this kind of thing constantly. When I bought this clearance, it was like a 5-pound brick of it, or block of it, from Michael's, but it was clearance down to $6. The price tag said it was originally $25, so it was not a cheap product, originally. I got it very cheaply, but... So it does have a paper clay consistency. You can make it as wet or as dry as you want to. Obviously, the wetter, the more sculptable it will be. So I thought maybe I mixed up too much, but now that I think about it, it's probably not enough. It doesn't matter. You can always mix up more. Okay. So I think there's a little bit too much water, but we'll be okay. I'm trying to make it 2B, but I made this a little bit too wet. I just want to get my magical tree hole a little bit thinner. My magical tree hole made. Or as I like to call it, the Pocahontas tree. And this celluloid clay, it dries very, very light. It's very, very lightweight, but it does not crack. I've had some pieces that I stuck in a silicone mold and pulled out and never used them, and I've had them for over 10 years and they are still good to go. So if I ever chose to use them. This can is gonna look worse before it gets better. That's just how it is. Magical tree. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. And you can smooth it. Create little knotties. Let's try and make one of these little tree rings. Get that filled in. I'm just using these plastic bits as bones, if you will. Yep, I can get it. And I probably should grab a stylus. Let's see. Where are the baby stylus? I need the baby stylus. Oh, I see you. Come here, little. It's a little clay sculpting tool. Okay. I'll try get this little knot. We're gonna shove some more. Maybe smaller than that. There's gonna be a lot of parts to this can making video, apparently. Sculpty, 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 sculpty. I don't think I want that hole as deep. Beautiful. Okay. And then I think, yeah, see, I'm probably going to need more because I think I didn't want to do it for Lori's can because I was sunning it out, but I think I wanted to have some tree roots coming out. But that would have been more fragile in the mail. I'm going to get this other knot done before I do this tree limb. And again, this piece of plastic is just for the sake of me needing some bones to sculpt around. It helps with my sculpting. I'm not a good sculptor. But it makes things more effortless. And I love that I can use up garbage to make something potentially beautiful. I always love watching upcyclers that can turn a 2-liter, plastic bottle into like an elf house. It's just amazing to me. I'm just gonna stick that SugarRayCrafts in the hole. You might want that knot a little bit deeper. Oh, excuse me, I just burped. I apologize. I apologize. I just want to make sure the plastic rim is covered up because that is not going to take paint well. The plastic. The SugarRayCrafts will take paint beautifully. Not so much the plastic. Okay, so our two tree knots. And it might be cool to do like some more like solid knots, just big bumps, like in the movie Epic, where the boggins get swallowed up by the trees, and then it's just like this big bump on the tree. I need to watch that movie again. I've been watching Batman Begins over and over again because I'm too lazy to change the DVD. Okay. Alright, next for our branchy here. We're just gonna build up the cellular clay. It's kind of wanting to spin on this plastic cap, but once it's dried, it'll be okay. It will no longer spin. I mean, a little bit more on the tip here. And then I could like hang something off of this pencil cup. It'd be cool. Okay. Kind of wanted that to be a little bit more shapely. We'll see what we can do here. Like I said, it's wanting to spin on me at the moment because it's a slick plastic. Alright, let's build this branch out a little bit. I kind of like the cellular clay too, because you're not going to have it, at least with this particular craft, you're not going to have a completely smooth medium like you would at air dry clay, which I think aids in having more texture. Again, I'm making a tree, so texture helps, you know. If you're not making a tree, it may not be the best medium. But this is what I have most of the time, so I'm usually pretty happy just using this. Every once in a while I come into a dry clob of paper in the clay, and so I've got to work that around in my fingers to kind of break it up. But it is a very uncomfortable texture on your fingers. When it's drying, it does not feel good at all. Okay, I think I really want this to be more narrow. And I just ripped it off the top. Thank you, Chelsea. Really trying to get a more narrow, but this plastic's making it a little difficult here. I don't know about that. It's glued on now. I'll just have to work some magic with some paint. I love the knot holes. It just looks, doesn't look, doesn't look right. Alright, let's make some shallow tree roots here. Ooh, 24 minutes. We're almost out of time, folks. Okay. Maybe not that much. The sculpting tool just has a ball bearing, or not a ball bearing, but a stylus on one end. And then this is a rubber tip, which is very convenient when you're working with clay or something sculptable like SugarRayCrafts. That looks cute. It's got a little footy there. Cute. Okay. I'm gonna have to finish the sculpting part off camera. Well, I may be able to stop. This may be okay until the camera recharges again. We'll see. I'll try and let the camera charge and then I'll get back on here real quick. Finish up the sculpting. Oh shoot, I just bent his little foot. Her little foot? Are you a boy or a girl? It's a non-binary tree. Their little foot. Okay. So cute. I don't know why I don't do this more, because I love it. Damn it. So cute. I got little, you see the little footies there? So cute. So cute. We're gonna make you into damn right magical tree. You're gonna be so beautiful. And you're gonna be functional too. And we all know how much I love functional art. Let's see. Let's try and get another foot made on camera. Uh-oh, we got a paper clump. I'm just pushing down on the edges, and when I smush that little bit of SugarRayCrafts into the can, it's adhering the appendage, the tree appendage, to the can, to its body. I feel like they need like just a little baby foot, like coming right out the front there. What's my time? Okay, I got enough time to make a baby foot. Or am I overdoing it on the feet? Oh, now I don't know. I'm questioning my creation. Questioning. I would love to make pencil cups for people. I don't know who would want one of these little freaks of nature, but I'm sorry that was mean. You're going to be a beautiful little freak of nature functional pencil cup. Yeah, this one's going to be a weird one. You're going to be so weird. Okay. Okay, I'm going to stop the video. I'm just going to let this little feller sit, and then I'm going to fold this up, try and keep it moist here. Apparently I did make too much, but I'm making an awful lot of feet for this tree, so maybe I do need the amount that I made. I'm going to get the camera charged up and then I'll start it again and we'll give him a couple more feet on his butt, and perhaps some beauty moles. I just want to make sure that so once this starts drying, you're kind of screwed if you want to smooth things out. So okay, I'll be back.